Some fears are just universal, right? And the idea of being overpowered by a raw force of nature, that's definitely one of them. In this explainer, we're going to push past the myths and look at the cold, hard mechanics of one of the planet's most efficient predators. So yeah, let's get into it. So, this is the big question. We've all seen it in the movies, but what is actually happening on a biological level when a constrictor attacks? It's not about brute strength or just crushing bones, not in the way you might think. It's something way more precise and, honestly, a whole lot more terrifying. All right, first up, the constrictor's grip. See that initial wrap? That's just the setup. The truly deadly part of this whole process is how the snake literally turns its victim's most basic biological function, breathing, into a weapon against them. Okay, so let's be super clear about what constriction actually is. It is not just a squeeze. It's this reactive, almost intelligent process. The key part of this definition is right there, tightening coils with each exhalation. The snake isn't just mindlessly crushing you, it's waiting, it's feeling for you to breathe out, and it uses that tiny moment against you. And this brings us to what we're calling the suffocating cycle. This is where the terrifying efficiency of this attack really becomes crystal clear. It's a feedback loop where the victim, tragically, becomes an active participant in their own downfall. So this slide just breaks down this awful process perfectly. It all starts when the victim breathes out, right? That releases pressure. The snake instantly feels that slack and squeezes tighter, filling every millimeter of that new space. So when the victim tries to breathe in again, their chest just can't fully expand. And the worst part is, this whole cycle just repeats. And with every single breath, the pressure gets stronger and stronger. And that really just sums up the escalating crisis, doesn't it? It's a game of diminishing returns. The amount of space you have for your next breath is always, always smaller than the space you had for the last one. So this brings us to lungs under pressure. Because, you see, the snake isn't just attacking the act of breathing anymore. It's actually waging a two-front war on the body's most fundamental systems. This slide lays out that dual threat perfectly. On one front, you've got the respiratory attack we've been talking about. You just can't get air into your lungs. But at the exact same time, that immense pressure is launching a circulatory attack. It's restricting blood flow, which means the oxygen that's already in your system can't get to your vital organs, especially your brain. So this two-pronged attack, it leads inevitably to the final outcome. The combination of these pressures means everything happens fast, and well, there's really only one way it can end. So here's the bottom line. Whether it's the lack of new air coming in or the fact that your oxygenated blood can't circulate, the result is exactly the same: critical oxygen deprivation. The body is just being starved of its essential fuel. And the brain, deprived of that oxygen, just begins to shut down. The first major result is a rapid loss of consciousness. Or worse. The source material puts it that starkly, and there's no real need to elaborate. The biological systems they fail under that immense compounding pressure. It is a truly terrifying display of biological efficiency, but it forces you to ask a bigger question, doesn't it? When you strip away the fear and you just look at the pure mechanics of it, what does this reveal about the brutal, raw elegance of survival in the natural world? It's a powerful and pretty sobering lesson in the unyielding logic of predator and prey.